very flat hair. Boom.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That looks amazing. My hair is never in my life. Never in my life.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Shook. Shut up. Like the only way I can ever get slight volume is that crazy grippy textured stuff, and then my hair feels like
It feels nasty, yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like there's nothing in it.
Yeah, the power of wow.
Wow.
Extra large. Wow.
Yeah.
Literally wow.
Literally wow.
I'm so glad I took my weave out yesterday, y'all.
Yeah.
And did you ever think that you would say that?
No.
We are here at 10 Salon in Neptune Beach. We are going to be taking you on a Color Wow class. We're going to be showing some demos, some models. We're going to be teaching these great people at 10 Salon all about Color Wow. So come along for the ride and join me and Mr. Rich here, who really struggles with like volume in their hair. This is actually fantastic because are you going to put extensions back in or not? Okay, cool. So you're just going natural. So this is something that customers will struggle with. If they have a finer textured hair, they want their hair to feel thick. You want your hair to feel thick and chunky, you know? And I'm gonna show you a few techniques, simple techniques, but of course the products are really gonna help as well, but a few techniques to really make your hair feel very thick, very luxurious. But there's a lot more demand now in our industry, and I see it around the world when I travel, is people want more bombshell hair. They want these like volume looks, which I like live for. Cause I worked in central London in Mayfair for years, since the age of 16. So all I did for years was big bombshell blowouts with my Velcro rollers. So the fact like Velcro rollers are like cool again, I'm here for it. So I'll show you how I do like a Velcro roller set, and how you can make hair feel very thick and very kind of luxurious. We'll teamwork as well. So with Taylor's hair, we're gonna do like a quick before. So just gently look at the camera for a second. That's perfect. And give me a transition to the camera. Okay.
You got it.
Boom, there you go. You were made for this. Oh my God, this is your moment. It's happening. The main thing now is for us to go through. We're gonna do the shampooing, and I'm gonna really talk you through the Color Wow cleanse, because actually, I noticed you didn't have the shampoo on your shelf here, but the shampoo is actually one of my favorite products in Color Wow. Like honestly, if you want to get an effective Color Wow style, you gotta start with that Color Wow cleanse, and I'm gonna kind of explain why that is. Dream filter. And what this does, this is a pre-shampoo detox, okay? So you spray it on like literally 1 to 3 minutes before shampooing. And what this is gonna do is just gently remove any impurities out of the hair. The minerals, the metals, the copper, the iron, the manganese, all this stuff, the chlorine that can make your hair go green, and the copper, it just gently removes it. So with Taylor, you can just do the same. We're just gonna work it through. So it's instant, it's like instantly brightening. So then just leave it like 1 to 3 minutes, and you'll notice on both Taylor and Ramsey today that their blonde will be like brighter, will instantly brighten it. So ultimately, what is the shampoo's job? Cleanse the hair. 12 years of Color Wow, we've only ever had one shampoo, okay? Because ultimately a shampoo's job is just to cleanse the hair. Now what's happened with companies is marketing has almost like taken over. Like you come in here, and there's nothing against this, but it is a sea of shampoo. Because what they're doing is just making shampoos for every single thing they can think of. To smooth, to shine, to gloss, to hydrate, you know, to be luxurious, whatever it is. Now the problem is, if your shampoo is claiming to do something other than cleanse the hair, it has to leave something behind on the hair and on the scalp in order to make the claim. So you can't have a thickening or a smoothing shampoo without leaving a thickening or smoothing ingredient on the hair, right? Makes sense. So what do women and girls experience more than ever nowadays? Buildup, greasiness, thinning. 20, 30 years ago, no one ever complained about it, because 20, 30 years ago, shampoos were simple cleansers. But now they've added more and more and more ingredients to their shampoos, that what's happening is you're washing the hair, you're leaving ingredients behind, and then your hair is getting this buildup. It's causing greasiness, it's causing thinning, it's causing irritation. The use of dry shampoo is literally like gone through the roof, right? People are like addicted to it. So when Gail made a shampoo, she's like, well, that's a big problem. She said, all I want a shampoo to do, and all a shampoo should do, is simply cleanse your hair. So when she made a shampoo, it's a simple cleanser. It's 100% sulfate free, 100% keratin safe, 100% extension safe, 100% color safe. All it does is gently cleanse your hair. Completely crystal clear formula, so you'll go longer in between your shampoos. So your style will last longer. You'll have less irritation, less greasiness, less buildup, less thinning. It's like, and your color and your style will last longer. Like, it's honestly, I'm like addicted. Think of it this way, you would never wash your face with a cleanser that would leave silicons and conditioners and thickeners in your pores, would you? It would be the most disgusting thing ever, right? Because we're really educated that when you wash your face, you need to cleanse it, and then you do your toning, and then you do your moisturizing. It's exactly the same with your scalp. It's like a continuation. Yet when we wash our scalp, we leave all of this stuff behind that builds up. So you'll find, once you start using it, it will make a massive difference in the way you style hair. The key thing is with the Wow shampoo, see, her hair is quite clean. You can tell, because this shampoo will lather when your hair is clean, okay? It kind of has a built-in lie detector. With Taylor's hair here, we could wash it with something else, but if it even left a little bit of a build-up on her hair, or didn't quite get her hair clean, when we're trying to build all that volume in, it's going to give a little bit of weight to the hair. You see that rich lather right down to the root, but look here still. Jesus. I'm like, dang, God, you know. We have real clinicals, and what we did, we actually took, and it was actually a lab down in Florida, and they took subjects, like women, it was done completely outside testing, and they did the Color Wow shampoo versus a professional, heavy, you know, creamy, pearlized type shampoo. And they washed these models' hair like over time, one side with the heavy shampoo, one side with the Color Wow shampoo. And they did this like spectrometer thing where they zoom right in at the scalp and have a look, and you can see on the subject with the heavy shampoo, like literally after like a week or so, build up all around the follicles. And this is the thing you have to remember, this is why people's hair falls out. Because your hair is constantly on a growth journey. It's on a growth cycle where it grows and it falls out and then a new hair comes through. Now the thing is, once your hair grows and falls out, your new hair sits dormant for a little bit underneath the scalp, and then it starts sprouting through. Now the issue happens is, so you got me started now, Mr. Orabay. So the issue, because we did all the clinicals on this, and this is why we've only ever had the one shampoo, because when your hair lies dormant, and then you're using this heavy shampoo, which is the only product you literally push into your scalp, you're actually creating films on your scalp, and you're pushing those ingredients, those silicons and those conditioners and those thickeners into that follicle. And it can actually block it and cause irritation and actually kill off the follicle. So it can actually have a really negative effect. It's not about the amount of times you wash your hair, it's what you wash your hair with has to be cleansing. That's why we never recommend massaging a conditioner or a mask into the scalp, because you're just pushing those ingredients into that follicle. And we're all about just keeping the hair clean. The great thing about Wow is I'm not coming in with another 8 shampoos to try and compete. I'm coming in with something that gives you a lot of power as a hairstylist, because if your client is struggling, if they are thinning or they are suffering with a lot of buildup, greasiness, etc., you can give them that point of difference and say, hey, actually try the Wow. See if your hair's any better with it. What we're doing now on Taylor's hair is the fine to normal conditioner. There's 2 conditioners, real complicated. You've got one for fine to normal hair and one for normal to thick hair. So I personally use Money Mist on everybody. Like Money Mist is now, it's literally become one of our top sellers, like since we've launched it. Have you guys all used it? Yeah. Yeah, this stuff is like addictive. Yeah, not for me. After you've shampooed, conditioned, masked, you then use your dream cocktails, okay? Everybody gets dream cocktails. That is the prep. You love the dream cocktails? They are so fundamental to like the Wow styling, so you get the proper Color Wow cleanse. With Taylor's hair here, we're gonna use a little bit of kale, okay? Because we want it for that breakage. Not that there's a massive amount of breakage, and really kale is the only product in Wow really that you wanna use sparingly. So we're just gonna take like a small amount, okay? Like a tiny amount, especially because I'm gonna put quite a lot on Taylor's hair.
Do any of these have?
So everything. Okay, and that's something, because obviously our goal in the beginning was to really solve the issues for color-treated hair, because color-treated hair is the hardest hair to look after, right? That's why it's called Color Wow. But if you can look after issues with color-treated hair, you can then use the products on any hair type or texture, and you get amazing results. So Dr. Joe made sure he built in heat protection to every single product. The only ones that don't have heat protection are shampoo and Dream Filter, because they wash off the hair. So even with the mask and the conditioner, we've already built in our first layer of heat protection, okay? Which is something Dr. Joe is very conscious of. So we've now, and the Money Mist has strengthening, heat protection, shine, defrizzing, detangling, moisture. So that Money Mist like just does everything you want. So a little bit of kale on the ends. So then we're gonna use the Carb cocktail, okay? Because we wanna go for like plumping. And this is the one, I don't know if you've seen the videos online, it goes like super viral, like online, the Carb cocktail. It's a very lightweight product. When you put it in your hand, do you see how it looks like quite like liquidy? This contains real carbohydrates. So it's got cornstarch, oat bran, cellulose, quinoa. It's like a salad on your hair.
Like 4 pumps?
Yeah, like 4 pumps. I'm not scared of this stuff. Yeah, don't be scared. What I'm about to start with today, we will not feel any grip, any stickiness, no alcohol, okay? So I'm gonna take the carbs through, because the carbs, what it's doing, you've gotta think, it's like baking a loaf of bread. You put a loaf of bread in the oven and it goes in flat, you bake it and it's like twice the size. That's exactly what we're doing. So we're wrapping this carb like mesh around each hair strand, so then when we blow dry your hair, it like heats those carbs and they like plump up around your hair strands, which is like really cool. So we're getting the carbs in there first, and then we're gonna do extra large. There's never been a volumizer like this. And this is the difference with Wow. You know, some products you do have to hold back on a little bit. So this is how I use it. So we do have another volumizer as well, which is the Raise the Root, when you want more of like an extreme root lift. But today I wanna go for more of an all over volume. So this is how I use extra large, okay? I foam it in the roots first, okay? Like a lot. I am not scared by this at all. Because the thing is, I know, because you did such an amazing cleanse on her hair, I know that there's nothing in here that's gonna build up. So the thing is, if you ever use Color Wow and you're like, oh, I feel like a bit of a buildup or something, you just didn't get the hair clean. Because there's nothing here that can like build up in the hair. There's no alcohol. This works with like this clever polymer technology that literally builds an artificial roughed up cuticle on the hair. So instead of drying your hair out with like an alcohol and like blowing open your cuticle, this is actually, it's like super gentle, but the amount of volume it builds is awesome.
No.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
Like 2 pumps.
do you
Yeah.
still use that?
Yeah.
Infused.
I am a massive fan with this and curly hair, and I'm pleased you like identified that. So I was working with a girl yesterday, and she has a beautiful wave, a little bit like Ramsey's wave, but finer. And she does Money Mist and Dream Coat Curly, but she was saying, look, if I want more volume, I was like 100% do Dream Coat Curly, Money Mist as well, and extra large is a great combo. Look, I'm gonna put some more on the ends as well, okay? Okay, lots of product, lots of volume. So when I'm building volume, so we put all our volumizers in, and something that really is important if you want to do a bombshell blowout and you want to start creating that luxurious volume in your client's hair, I do something that's called lifting the roots, okay? And what I do it with like a simple vent brush. You can do it with a comb, a wet brush, whatever kind of suits your fancy. And what I'm doing here is actually lifting up where I put all of that extra large. I'm building into Taylor's hair a foundation for my blow dry to sit on, okay? So when I'm talking about this, you've got to think about it like if you just walked down to the beach right now and just built a house on the beach, it would just very quickly slide down into the sand, right? Same thing, if I just started doing a volumized blowout, the same thing would happen. I'd get some volume, but it would collapse at the root where you really want that volume. But if you went to the beach and you built a big concrete foundation and then built your house, it's gonna stay forever. So what I'm doing here, it's almost like I'm building that concrete foundation in her hair, right? I'm actually building a pad at the base for my blow dry to sit on. If you notice, I am not rough drying the rest of the hair yet. because especially with finer textured hair, if I first of all started rough drying like this and then started lifting up the roots and building in that foundation, the hair would be too dry at the end of it, so I wouldn't have anything to kind of manipulate. So I always lift the roots first, build the foundation first, and then start getting in with the rest of my blow dry, if that makes sense. This is a Denman as well. It's just a different style of vent brush. It's more vented. If you're going to buy one of these, I swear by them, don't get the one with the back. Get the one that's flat. What I'm going to do, I'm going to finish lifting the roots here, and then I'll stop play and we'll go through how I'm going to blow dry for the volume. So this is youth juice. So do any of you guys have clients that suffer with like thinning or shedding? Okay? This will reduce shedding by up to 90%, clinically proven. This stuff is amazing because what happens is your scalp sheds 6 times more collagen than your face, okay? So you put collagen on your face because it keeps elasticity, keeps you looking young. So when your scalp loses elasticity, you actually shed more hair. So you can actually take this and you put it in any areas that are thinning. You put it every day or wet and dry, and it actually reduces the thinning. This stuff is like magic. It's not greasy. It's phenomenal. Like Rich said, this is hair transplant hair, so I need to like look after it. And it creates like the best conditions for like hair growth and scalp care. So the key is here at this point, right? If you've done a good blow dry, okay, you want the hair to like sit in a shape like that, okay? So that's what you call a good blow dry, okay? Because I've worked the hair, I've created structure. I like the way you put that. I've created structure in the hair. So then even if I just went in, even without a roller, and I put a pin in it, it's fine. Putting a pin and a roller is not complicated. All a pin and a roller is doing is supporting your good work, okay? To let the hair set like that. Now the issue is if you didn't do a good blow dry and you did one of those blow dries where you tug, 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 and you've made the hair straight, and then you're putting in a roller and like crossing your fingers, it's not gonna work because as soon as you take the hair out, it's gonna fall flat. So I'm gonna grab that roller and do exactly the same thing and literally just roll it. Make sure we get those ends nicely around that roller and then just gently roll it down. Thank you, and boom, set. And look how shiny it is as well. So there was no grip or tugging in that hair whatsoever. So I'm just gonna kind of like continue with this. I could put the razor root in like right now if I wanted to. I just miss some in like this. Oh yes, yeah, if you want to get more bend on the ends, absolutely. Like that razor root, you can put in the roots, on the ends. Like you notice it will really give you like extreme root lift, you know? But look, it's completely brushable. And that's the difference because again, traditional root lifters are very drying in the hair, whereas that razor root is not at all. So I really want to build in this volume. So I really take the time just to set. I'm generally never moving my brush and my dryer at the same time because then that's pulling the hair straight. Often, you'll notice I'm often manipulating. So I'm wrapping, heating like this, you see? Getting right in there. Okay, cool. So now we're getting into a good place. I always just put my my dryer down so I can really have my hands to manipulate the hair. Again, we check, I've done a good blowout, good, it's sitting there in a nice shape. We take it and we pop our roller in. She's like, don't worry, it takes 15 minutes to dry my hair. I'm like, you wait. Yeah, so look.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is how I don't know who. This is a wig.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. My hair is never in my life. Never in my life.
Yeah. Girl.
No, literally, girl. God. That's insane.
Okay, he sued me on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
That might have to be your Christmas party look this year, Tay.
Oh. Oh my god. Shook.
Shut up.
You done did the damn thing.
I didn't do it. Your team did it as well.
Wild.
So, but look, but the whole thing is, it feels.
It doesn't feel like there's product in it at all. Yeah. Like the only way I can ever get slight volume is that crazy grippy textured stuff, and then my hair feels like just
It feels
disgusting.
nasty. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like there's nothing in it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's wild. We call it the power of wow.
Wow.
Extra large. Wow.
Yeah.
Literally wow.
Literally, but they have this awesome shampoo too. That's really
crazy.
my
Oh my God. I'm so glad I took my weave out yesterday, y'all.
Yeah.
And did you ever think that you would say that?
No.
That is amazing.
They're gonna be like, what's that
Okay,
wig?
we're bringing the 80s back.
Yes.
Yes.
Do it. You look like you're in a
The 80s are there. Texas Hold'em is crazy. This is our brand new hairspray. It's got 82% style retention in high humidity. I'm telling you, this stuff is like crazy for Florida.
Because I also, the humidity, if I do get volume or hold, I walk outside and then it's
Yeah, it just flattens,
like,
yeah.
I don't have the getting poofy problem. I have the opposite.
Like, look.
I mean, that is unbelievable.
Papa y'all.
Oh my god. How is that even possible?
But like, it's just brushable. It's this hairspray.
Insane.
Super fun.
And you're using that pretty like minimally, like just.
Yeah, just like little bits, because, yeah.
So that's more one that you can overuse. You want to be more.
Not really, no. I would go to town with it, but just on your hair, I'm just kind of going easy because we're just kind of doing your thing.
I need a whole bag.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to be able to like speak to it now because I really
Yeah.
did it before.
No, exactly.
You'll love it.
We just didn't know what we were doing.
And just remember, female owned, female founded, female run.
Yeah.
You know?
It's amazing.
You got a woman at the helm. You know? Doing stuff for you, not a bunch of like boardroom dudes.
Yeah.
You know? She's there. She wants to give you tools. She likes to solve women's hair issues. That's her jam, you know?
That's amazing.
Yeah, super fun. This is our new Stronghold hairspray, but it literally is completely brushable. Like you just saw, I just brushed your hair and it just brushed. Okay, go for it. I'm just gonna point to it. Yeah, exactly, and be like, hello.
Crazy.
I love it. Okay, and then let's just do one with the extra large itself, which is over here. You can be like, you kind of give me something. Okay. Cute. Oh my God, love. Okay, go for it. Cute. Oh my God, obsessed.
Okay.
That's going to be so cool.
So bouncy. Look at me.
I know, right?
I love it. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, this was so much fun.
Yes.
So much fun,
I have to
yeah.
get myself some rollers for home now that I know how to do this.
You see, and this is what, and show everyone that did that blowout. Do you see those ends?
Oh, they
That's
look
what I
so
was talking
solid.
about, like, because they're chunky.
Yeah.
Because we really took the time, and I think that's where these blowouts get completely lost. You can blow dry them with volume, but if you don't put any effort into those ends, they never feel chunky.
Well, I always do exactly what you were saying with the pull.
Pull.
And
You
then I
chat, pull.
Yeah.
But you're not refining the hair around the brush, which is key.
That's really good to know. That's a really good tip. I've never heard that before. Cute. Oh wait, hold on. Let me do one. I'm gonna do a little video. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Thank you.
Yo. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed coming along to our Color Wow class at 10 Salon. It was great having you along with us. Make sure you like and subscribe. It would mean the world to us. And hopefully we'll come to you soon with some more information. Let us know what you want to see in the comments and we'll bring it for you. Thanks.